exercises. We're gonna get warmed up. Ready?
Let's go, team.
Okay, you have to warm up.
Let's make it happen. Hey, we gotta tilt
All right,
this.
here we go. In 2 and 1. We're gonna start with high knees and butt kick. So drive your knees up, get 4 reps, and then take it into your butt kick. High knees, butt kicks.
Let's go, team. Let's loosen it up.
Let's do it.
All right, from here, take it around town with those hips. Round town and switch directions. In 2, 1, we're gonna squat down. As you come up, you rotate your arms left to right. Get that spinal twist. Squat and rotate. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. We're gonna stretch out the groin. So a side to side stretch here. You can take your hands down to the ground, bring it over right to left. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down into your plank position. Give me 10 mountain climbers, knees into the chest, and then 3 push-ups. And you can always take your push-ups from your knees today. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, onto your back. We're gonna extend the leg across the body, roll out that low mid-back area. Get ready to take it into glute bridges in 2 and 1. Heels into the ground, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Perfect, 7 seconds here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll up onto your back. Come up, extend the legs out, reach between the feet. Back roll with a split leg, reach out. 5 seconds. Get ready to bring it up. In 2 and 1. Bring it to standing. Take the feet, fast feet, in and out. Nice work, team. In 3, 2, and 1, we're going jump squats. Final warm-up exercise. Sitting back into the hips and the heels, explode up into the air. Take some regular squats if you have any knee, hip, or ankle injuries. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! All right, 20 seconds. We're gonna get going in that first pod, team. We got that squat midpoint, alternating reverse lunge. Set your feet, check them. We're gonna sink down into that iso squat and go back into that reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1. Let's work for 35 seconds here, team. We stay low, we keep the spine nice and long and neutral, keep that core activated, and drop back. Make sure our body isn't hiking up. We wanna try to really sit low, keep those hips down and back, and pull those shoulders back with it. Keep it up, 10 seconds. Focus on that breathing pattern, let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right, remember we're doing 2 sets, 2 laps. Got the 25-second recovery between each set. So utilize it. All right, we're just getting things going here. Let's get it, Nita. Woo! All right, 5 seconds, we're gonna drop back in. Find that squat, sink down in 2, 1. Let's stay low. With control, we drop back into that reverse lunge. Keep the head up, eyes forward. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really getting those quads fired up here, team.
And the glutes. How about tongue fire?
And the glutes. Just check your body, make sure you're pulling those shoulders back. 6 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, taking it to exercise number 2, the Spiderman Push-up. 2 options here. You've got the full Spiderman Push-up, or you can take the push-up from your knees and get a knee drive. So we're gonna turn to the side so you can kind of see what we're doing. 10 seconds, bring it down into your push-up position. Take a deep breath with your push-up position. Glutes are squeezed, belly button's pulled up, core is tight. In 2 and 1. So as he comes into his push-up, he drives his knee up towards that same side elbow. This is a more advanced movement. So if you need to regress, you're going to hit the push-up on your knees, bring it up, knee drive, high plank, then back down, knees, push-up, up, knee drive, knee drive. So you have those two options there. Either way, you're gonna be panting and sweating by the time we can take it to standing. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Nice work, team. All right, second set here. Keep that core tight when you're in those push-ups. So make sure as you come down, that low back doesn't sag in. Keep the core tight. Glutes are turned on the entire time. All right, 10 seconds. Get ready to bring it down. Second set here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale, push the floor away. Inhale down, exhale, push the floor away. And of course, as you start to get tired in the second set or in the second lap, please do not hesitate to take that regression. Take it to the knees for the push-up, high plank. You're gonna hit that knee drive, and then back down to the push-up. We'd rather you be regressing and have perfect form than hitting the full version and letting that core fall down towards the ground. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, team. Bring it up. Woo.
All right, yeah. We burning. That's what I'm talking about. All right, team. Exercise number 3 of pod 1. We have the 4-point extension on the knees. We're in that tabletop position. As you can see here, Emily, flat back, knees under shoulders, wrists under, knees under shoulders. Never mind. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 35 seconds of work. She's got her knees under her hips, her wrists under her shoulders, maintaining that neutral spine, and she's extending both opposite limbs. When she extends that leg, she's just activating the glute. There's no extension in that low back whatsoever. We got 15 seconds left. There it is. That's it, breathe through it here, team. Working on that body control for 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds, we got one more set, and then we're gonna go back through it for one more lap. How are we feeling? Let's keep it up. 10 seconds, we're gonna drop in. Let's make this set look pretty. We go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop position. We wanna make sure we maintain that neutral spine and we keep that core activated. Pull that belly button up. Feel that core be embraced. And you're gonna extend each arm and each leg all the way out. While doing so, let's not open up the hips or the shoulders. Keep everything nice and square, nice and stable. That's it. Exhale as we extend. Inhale back to that starting position. Awesome job, team. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Way to work.
Taking it back to the top, lap 2, we're going back to our squat midpoint with our alternating reverse lunge. With this one, the challenge for everyone is to stay all the way down in that squat position. Don't let those hips start to come up. All right, 10 seconds. Take it down into your squat position, shoulders are back, toes are pointing forward, sink down into the heels and the hips. In 2, and 1. We're down low. Pretend you have that ceiling right above your head. We can't come up high. We gotta stay low the entire time. Shoulders are back. He has his entire foot planted. Big mistake sometimes we see puts pressure in the knees is the heels will lift off the ground. Wanna make sure that entire foot is planted and we're really sending the pressure back into the hips and the glutes and the booty. 10 seconds. Core is braced. Of course, we always wanna keep that core tight. It supports us in every movement we do. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Shake those legs out. Hopefully they're starting to feel a little bit heavier.
All right, team, 20 seconds. Make sure you have that water nearby. You can grab it at any point. All right, this is set number 4 total. So this is your last set of these squat midpoint lunges. Make them look beautiful. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sink nice and low. Alternating lunge. Knees are staying stable. They're pointing right out over the toes as you come into that lunge. Again, my pressure, my body weight is back in my hips and my heels. My shoulders are pulled back, untucking the tailbone. Nice long neutral spine all the way through. 15 seconds. Final set of these. Get ready to take it down to your mat for those Spiderman push-ups in 8. Make sure we're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice.
Woo. All right, down to the mats here, team. Spiderman push-ups, we have those options. If we can, try the more advanced one first till failure, and then drop to those knees for the push-up, and then get that oblique knee drive at the top of that plank. All right, team, 7 seconds. Let's drop it down to the floor here. We're working. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 35 seconds. Let's go. As we drop down to that push-up, we lead with that chest. We keep those shoulders pulled back. As we drop down, that knee drives up towards that elbow. Bracing that core, keeping it nice and tight. We exhale as we drop in. Inhale back to that starting position. Looking good. When your form becomes compromised, drop to those knees, team. You'll get more out of it that way. Let's go, 10 seconds. Come on. 6, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
That's it. And then when we go back to that starting push-up position, squeeze the glute. Get that glute activation when we're in that high plank before we drop into that next push-up. All right, we got one more set here.
My arms feel like jello.
Let's do it. All right, 5 seconds, team. We're gonna bring it back down in 3, 2, 1. Exhale to the top. Press those hands, corkscrew them down and out into the ground. Push those hands away from the ground, squeeze the chest at the top. We got 20 seconds to go. Come on. Make sure we're bracing that core at all times here. I don't want to see the hips sag. No extension in that back. Nice and long, like a surfboard. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Whew. Okay, we're taking it down into our 4-point extension. So take it down to your tabletop position, 2 sets. Then we have our first water break before we switch over to the next pod.
Let's do it.
Almost a third of the way through already. We're crushing it. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're all in that tabletop position, extending out opposite leg, opposite arm. This is great for that total body control and stability, working all of those deep core muscles that help protect the body, the hips, the spine, all that good stuff. Most important thing is when you reach out, you don't want the low back to arch. Ever, ever, ever. Never should that low back arch. Want to extend out. You should feel the glute fire up and the spine stay nice and neutral. That's kind of what you want to be thinking about. For 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest.
Those ones seem to go by quicker. All right, last set. Get that water break. Let's earn it. We got this.
All right, 15 seconds. Have that towel, water nearby if you need it at any point. Here we go. Back to work in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend out, keeping everything nice and square to the ground. So you want your hip bones and your shoulders to be facing directly at the mat or the ground right below you. Keep that thought as you work through this. Try and keep your toes pointing down towards the ground. Nice work, team. 15 seconds. Get ready for that first water break. First water break is 60 seconds, so make sure you have that water nearby. In 10. Nice work. Keep it up. Exhale out. Inhale in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 60-second water break.
Set your feet. We go in 10. We're going to pulse it out at the bottom. Time under tension here, team. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. And we're working for 35. Let's go. We stay low. We stay locked in. We grip the ground with those feet. We drive those knees out to make sure they're tracking over that midfoot. Shoulders are back, core is turned on. We pulse 1 to 2 inches and we stay low. Breathe through it. Let's go. 12 seconds left.
Here we go, we got it, we got it.
Weights into the heels here. Grab that big toe, grip it down into the ground. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Stand tall, shake it out. We're gonna do that all over again. 3 more times total.
You guys will be crawling around later. You don't want me using my legs later.
Yeah, we'll be bear crawling out here. All right, 10 seconds.
Let's do it, let's do it.
We going 5, 3, 2, 1. You got that side body view here of Emily. Her spine is long and neutral. Her shoulders are pulled back, they're not rounded. Her weight is shifted back into her heels. And she's pulsing 1 inch. There's this imaginary ceiling right over her head, and she's staying underneath it. If we can, team, we want to dig deep, embrace the burn that comes with this exercise, and just own it. We got this. 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right.
All right. We're gonna take it into our hollow rock. So we're gonna get you all set up in that perfect position. So we're gonna lay down onto our back. We're gonna take the arms up by the ears. So his biceps are right behind his ears, not up in front of the body, so that we're not like chest pressing the arms. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. From there, lift your legs off the ground just a couple inches. The closer you have your legs to the ground, the harder it's gonna be. So everyone's gonna be a little bit different. If you need to, lift your legs a little bit higher off the ground. The most important thing is that the biceps stay by the ears the whole time. We don't want the arms to start to float forward, and we also don't want to use the arms as momentum to get the body forward into that rock. Pretend you're a banana rocking on the ground. Imagine the banana, that's you. For 3, 2, and 1, take a rest.
Oh yeah. A whole lot of isometric tension.
This is, if not, one of the hardest core exercises, but it's great for building that deep core that protects the spine, everything, the hips, all that good stuff. I know it's tough, just embrace it. All right, drop it back in, team, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, back to work. Look at that hollow rock, Nita. Oh my goodness. Just perfect, just perfect. But look at her biceps are staying by the ears the whole time. No momentum in those limbs, all of the core there. Perfect. All right, team, we're almost there. From here, we're gonna take it into those sprinter, speed, single leg RDLs. Give me 10 seconds. I know the core is on fire. If you have to take the rock out and just hold that hollow position, go for it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right.
Oh, I'm burning. Yeah.
I think that one alone is gonna be a 15 pack.
All right, team. Yeah, we got the last exercise here, pod number 2. It's the sprinter speed single leg RDLs. Emily's gonna give you that side body view here, this exercise. We're gonna start on our left leg planted in 3, 2, 1. We're hinging at the hip. We got that soft bend in the knee here. She's moving through this exercise with control. If this is unfamiliar with you, don't try to speed through this. We want to work out on the form and the mechanics here. Keep the shoulder pulled back. Long neutral spine here as she sinks in to that front heel. You'll feel that stable leg. You'll feel that hamstring load at the bottom. Squeeze that glute at the top. 5 seconds to go. For 3, 2, 1. Way to work here, team. We're gonna switch legs. We're gonna have that right foot planted here for this set. It's all about body control, stability, and balance. We all need that in our lives to function daily, optimally. Let's go in 10 seconds.
Absolutely.
That's right, let's go. 5. Assume the position, grip the ground with that foot. In 2, 1. Let's work. Got that right leg nice and stable. Grip the ground with that foot. We can take that hand to the ground and then come up, brace that core. We're kicking that leg back. We're not opening up the hip. We want to keep the hips square as we sink into that RDL. Exhale to the top. Take that hand to the ground towards that foot as we extend that leg out. 10 seconds to go here, team. Let's go for 3, 2, 1.
All right, taking it back to the top. We are back to our squat pulse. Squat pulse, we're gonna stay low in this squat pulse the whole time. Find that nice comfortable position. We're getting under that ceiling so we can't bring the head up. 10 seconds, check in on your squat form. Feet are about hip distance apart, a little bit past. Toes are facing forward. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, get down into that squat. You're gonna notice Talon right here has this beautiful neutral spine from his neck down to his booty. He's untucking the tailbones. When I say that, what I want you to think about is stick the booty out. Don't let the butt tuck under and round out the spine. You want to pull the shoulders back, stick the booty out. 15 seconds to go, team. Make sure your knees are tracking out over the toes. So we want those knees pressed out. When you do that, you're also going to feel the sides of the glutes turn on a little bit more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Grabbing some water here, you know, SoCal, it's getting hot, gotta stay hydrated.
That's right.
All right, team. Final squat pulse here. Final squat pulse here. Take it down into that position. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, everybody's sinking down low into that squat. Send that weight back into the hips and the heels. We want to make sure the heels are planted. We're not falling forward into the knees and the toes. 25 seconds. Make sure we're breathing. Full inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Make sure it's nice and smooth. We're not huffing and puffing. We're controlling our breathing. 13 seconds, then we're going to take it down onto the ground for our hollow rock. 7 to go. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3. Embrace that burn for 2. And 1, there we go.
Big exhale, let it out, team. You earned it, let's go. Down to the ground for that hollow body rock. We're gonna rock through this one.
Rock through this one.
Assume that banana position. Hands up overhead, feet are elevated. In 2, 1, and we're rocking. We want those shoulder blades to be coming up off the earth here. Again, her biceps are by her ears the entire time. All that rocking is coming from that core. That core stability is moving our body and our limbs back and forth here. Keep it up. 15 seconds, exhale and inhale. It's very important we maintain that breathing pattern here when we have isometric tension. 6 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, you feel that core ache? Yeah, that's where greatness happens. 15 seconds. We got one more set here. This is our final set of these hollow body rocks. Let's make them pretty. Let's go, team. 6 seconds. Let's get it. Let's get those arms up. And 2, 1. 35 seconds of work here. We're making it happen. We're good. Again, we don't want to rock with the legs or the arms really. We want that core doing all the work. Keep those legs straight. Keep those arms in that position. Let's go, team. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Way to go, way to go. We're almost there.
Oh my gosh, that burn is like no other. All right, taking it into final exercise here. We're back to those our sprinter speed single leg RDLs. Speeding through them only if we got our form down. You can always slow this down. Make sure you're feeling it where you want to be feeling it. All right, plant that left foot. Right foot's gonna shoot back in 3, 2, and 1. So his left foot is planted. He's reaching with his right hand down to the ground, feeling a big stretch through the left hamstring, and then think about squeezing the left glute to pull your body to standing. So you come back, left hamstring stretches, and then squeeze the left glute, and that's pulling you back to that standing position all the way to the top. If you can, try not to let that right foot touch the ground at all. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna switch over. Right foot plants, left foot shoots back. So again, we wanna stretch through the leg as we come back, and when we hit the bottom, that right cheek squeezes, and that's what's gonna pull us back to that standing position. All right, team, 10 seconds. Here we go, plant that right foot. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot plants, left hand reaches down right outside of that right foot, inside the right foot, and then squeeze up through the right cheek. This is all the back of that right leg right now, all the back of the right leg, keeping a nice neutral spine, core is tight. Beautiful form, Nita, looking like an athlete over there.
We all are.
All right, team, 10 seconds to go here, and then we get our second water break, second and final water break. In 5, 4, 3, last one, 2, and 1, perfect. All right, grab some water.
1, let's work. 35 seconds, sink into that lunge. When we drop in, weight into that front heel. Get that posterior view here. Weight into that front heel. We want to make sure that knee's nice and stable, tracking that ankle and that hip. Keeping the spine nice and long, shoulders back. Right here we have the opposite arm going forward as the knee that's going forward. Keeping it nice and athletic, not letting that weight shift into that toe. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, 1 down, 1 to go.
Okay.
20 seconds, same thing here. Walking lunges, just a couple, that's all we need. All right, 10 seconds here, team. Let's get ready to work. 5, 3, 2, 1. Sink into that lunge. Nice and control when we drop in. We want that knee almost kissing the ground, but we don't want to shift that body weight. Drop in with control, drive back up through that front heel to that starting position, getting that glute activation. 20 seconds left. Looking great, Nita. Again, we're breathing through it. We got 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Got one more in there. All right, take it down to our downward dog. We're gonna get a nice little bit of mobility and stretching going here too. Down dog position, so our hands are in the ground, our hips are up in the air, toes are pressing in, we press our heels back. From there, we're gonna reach that opposite hand to opposite knee. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So not only do we get to work the core and that single side shoulder stability here, but we're also getting a little bit of stretching and mobility through the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves, the glutes, all that good stuff, opening up the back. So this is a very well-rounded, all-around great exercise for the body. 15 seconds, make sure you're breathing full inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 10 seconds, nice work team. Again, hips up, press into those heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 25-second rest. Woo. I know, I love that one too, it feels so good. Just like your whole body just feels like it's getting like stronger and more mobile all at once. Yep. All right team, 8 seconds. We're gonna take it back in. I can't help myself, I'm gonna do this one too. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Down dog position, ears right by the biceps. Press back into those heels, stretch out the backs of the legs. Using that single side shoulder arm to support your body when you reach over to that opposite side. Make sure we're breathing. Nice work. All right, 15 seconds to go. You can stay down on the ground. That next exercise is gonna be on the ground as well. 10 seconds. Almost there. Come on, stick with it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, all right. You can stay down on your mat, taking it into our 4-point hold with a walkout.
All right, 15 seconds. We're gonna kind of start in that more 4-point bear crawl position. We're gonna lift those knees up, and then we're gonna walk it out into that high plank overhead, almost like an inchworm. 3 seconds. 2, 1, let's work. Walk it all the way out, hands up overhead, really recruit that core, and then we walk it back into that iso bear crawl position. Remember, we want to try to keep those knees elevated at all times, maintaining that neutral spine, keeping that core working the entire time here. Her hips are barely shifting whatsoever because her core is working hard. It's keeping her hips nice and stable. 8 seconds to go. Let's breathe through it here, team. Keep those glutes on at the top. 2, 1, recover.
Oh my God, those are deceivingly hard.
We got one more to go here. Absolutely, isometric tension. How we doing, Nita?
I'm doing good. I'm still alive, guys.
Love it.
I'm still alive.
We're almost there.
Yes.
All right, one more set to go here. Let's go in 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hands up overhead. When we're taking those hands overhead, think about making sure those glutes are activated. You're squeezing those glutes nice and tight. That way, we don't have the hips drop or the low back sag. 17 seconds left. We're working on that breathing pattern. In that 4-point hold, we want to bring those wrists just under those shoulders. And those knees are right under those hips for 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Final lap, team.
Final lap. We're taking it back to our walking lunges, dude. Those first couple reps, I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then by the end, I was like, oh my God, my shoulders.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, that got harder as you went through. All right, 5 seconds, taking it back to the walking lunges. Get that space in 2 and 1. All right, we are officially in our final lap of the workout, team. He's taking his opposite arm up with that opposite leg. We're stacking the shoulders over the hips as we are in those walking lunges. Again, a lot of us might not have a lot of space to work with. So if you don't, you're gonna stay static, and we're just gonna do a static forward lunge. Either way, your shoulders are stacked over your hips, that core is nice and braced. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, take a rest. All right, final set of your walking lunges. We're almost at the finish line, team.
I can see it.
We can see the finish line, it's right there. All right, here we go, let's get to work. 10 seconds, pull those shoulders back. Make sure the entire foot plants down in that lunge. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Opposite arm up, the knees tracking right over those toes. Toes are facing forward, look down, make sure your toes and knees are pointing directly out towards wherever you're walking. Nice work, team. 18 seconds. Then we're gonna take it back to our fave, the down dog knee touches. 12 to go. Breathe through. Embrace that burn you're feeling in the quads. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! All right, moving right along here. Last 2 sets of the downward dog. Knee touches. A lot going on here in this exercise. We got 12 seconds. Emily's getting in there early on just to get that mobility work in. All right, in 5, we're working in 2, 1, 35 seconds. She's pressing those heels down towards the ground. Her hands are being pressed also down into the ground, getting that nice long lat stretch, working on that thoracic extension right here through that mid-back. And she's reaching for that opposite knee. In doing so, we're really working on single leg, single arm shoulder stability here. Those shoulders should start to fire up. Remember, we're breathing through it. As we exhale, let's think about pressing those heels a little bit further down into the ground. For 2, 1, recover. You'll start to notice you'll feel a little bit more mobile, a little bit more flexible as these sets move along here. That's what we want. One more here, team. We got our final 3 sets of work. We're almost there. Let's make it happen. Let's finish strong. 5 seconds. Assume the position in 2, 1. Let's get that work. As you can see here, she's quite mobile, more so than I am if you couldn't tell in that previous lap. She's able to press those heels all the way down. She's got her knees fully extended out. Her hamstrings are lengthened. She's got awesome thoracic extension here. She's pressing those hands down into the ground away from the body. We have 12 seconds to go. Get that knee tap back to that starting position. For 5, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Yes.
Almost there.
You were hyping me up there. That's what a good stretching routine does for you folks. All right, 15 seconds. This is your final exercise, 2 sets. We're taking it down into that hovering tabletop. So tabletop position, 4-point hold, and then lift the knees. Here we go, bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands out into that plank, and then see if you can walk a little bit further than your plank. Really stretch out the lats, challenge the core at the top, and then walk it back to that tabletop, that hovering tabletop bear crawl position. Beautiful work, Talon, nice work. How we doing, Nita? Shoulders burning? Yes, all right. We're almost there, team. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, and then we're gonna take it into our final rest. We have 1 more set to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, knees down, take a rest. Beautiful. All right, apparently Talon's just gonna hold there for the entire rest. You feel a little crazy. All right, last final deep breath of air, 10 seconds. We're taking it into our final set. Bring it down, bring it down.
Let's do it.
Everybody's working all the way through here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, 35 seconds. Let's go. Take it into that hovering tabletop. Walk it all the way out as far as you can. Stretch out those arms and hands. Give yourself a point of reference. See if you can reach it. And then walk yourself back towards the feet into that bear crawl position. 20 seconds to go. Don't drop the knees early. No one's finishing early. Embrace that burn. That's what we're here to do. Come on, 13 seconds. Let's go. We've got 10. Breathe. You've got this. 7, 6, all the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've done it.
Way to go. Way to go, team. Awesome job. Thank you for joining Coach Talon, Coach Emily, and Coach Nita.
Nita.